Hello Flosstube, my name is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my update number 311. Today is December 9th, 2023. The month is almost half over. This week I have a finish. I have some final touches on the FFOs I was talking about last week, the two that I was going to put some trim on. I did that. I just want to show you briefly what that looks like now. And I did a little bit of stitching, and I have lots and lots of haul from the Jingle Ball. I showed several patterns that I had printed off, PDF patterns that I had purchased and downloaded last week, and this week I have the rest of them and some things that came in the mail so far. I'm still waiting on one of the things that was exclusive to the Jingle Ball. That was in I think Lindy Stitch's shop, was a little wooden scissor file, I think it was, the one thing that's coming in the mail, and I think I just got an email that it had shipped or something, just I don't know, yesterday or something, so should be here in the next few days. But I also had some stuff that came in the mail this week. I just went and checked the mail because I knew one thing had come, and so I went and checked it, and behold, everything was there, except for the one package that's coming. But anyway, so yeah, and then I have a little update for the Etsy shop as well. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get that out of the way just so that I don't have it sitting here. And the Etsy shop we have, I have with my sisters, is called Three Sisters Creative, and the link to that will be in the description box below. And we do have a sale going on for the month of December that is 25% off of a purchase of $35 or more, and I think that'll also be in the description box below. But so the night fobs that I showed last week, I think, are in the Etsy shop by now. And then new in the Etsy shop this week is this project bag and matching notions pouch. Little cardinals sitting in the trees that look like aspens. It's what they look like to me. But these cardinals, I like this little flying one over here. You don't rarely see flying cardinals in depictions of of cardinals. But so they have these little cardinal charms, and there's the notions pouch, and it has this matching matches the big pouch. These little white on white looks like holly berries. There's the notions pouch, and the matching the project bag. So it has that white fabric on the bottom and on the handles and on the inside here. This white fabric, really pretty little, and then the little cardinal charm on the zipper. So, like I said, these will be in the Etsy shop. If they're not already in there, they will be in there this weekend. So, they should already be in there. So, like I said, there's a sale going on there, 25% off of $35 or more. So yeah, take advantage of that for your Christmas shopping. Go ahead and take a look there and see if you can get something. The needle minders and scissor fobs make great stocking stuffers, and the project bags are nice gifts for other people, for yourself. So last week I talked about these little FFOs I did. So I finished putting the trim on them. This little square ribbon trim, and I just put a bow on there to balance that out because, yeah, like I said, I kind of would have preferred, because of all the red in this pattern. There's a little squirrel. I would have replaced this except that it's stapled in, and so, so I just put this little bow on there to, yeah, and then this little, sorry, I don't know where my phone is. Oh, turn that off. And so this other little, one second. This little Be Well thing, it's going to sit, like I said, in one of those wooden easels. And so I put this red ribbon, trim around it. And I, excuse me one second. And this trim is very frays very easily. It doesn't, once you cut it, it's braided here, and these little braids just come apart. So it's kind of, I glued it down to keep it from fraying, and I debated about putting something down here to just, kind of cover that up. But since it's gonna sit in the little wooden easel thing, I don't think it'll matter. And if I were to put a bow or a charm or something on the bottom, it would probably, get in the way or not sit well or whatever with the little easel frame thing. So I'm just gonna leave it, I think. But so those are finally completely FFO'd. So my WIPGO stitching, I kind of like, I think one day that I did a lot of stitching, and then the other days working on this, there were a couple days where I didn't do much just because A, I was kind of farting around, and B, I did finally go through my punch needle magazines, punch needle and primitive stitcher magazines, and look through there at the patterns that are in there so that I don't accidentally buy things more than once. And actually, I was thinking about it. I was remembering that when I first started purchasing it, I think I started buying it like mostly at the attic, I think. And so there were a couple of issues that I missed or forgot to get or whatever. And then, like I said, recently, a few months ago, I earlier this year, I guess, I talked about the fact that I think the spring issue that I was supposed to get with my subscription didn't come. And so by the time I was waiting, and it didn't come. And so by the time I contacted the magazine, they no longer had a hard copy to send out, but they extended my subscription by one issue. And then also, because I'm, of course, as a subscriber, I have access to all the online patterns. So that one I can look at online. So I haven't looked really online to make sure that I haven't duplicated any purchases or whatever. But I was going through and I was remembering, oh yeah, I remember these patterns that, certain ones that I had thought of, that I want to do. Like, I did for my father, and it's kind of a mystery around here, like exactly where it is. I don't know where my dad put it or, whatever. But there was a series in there, and I think, I don't know off the top of my head who the designer was. It was somebody from Cecilia Turner. I forget. Heart and Hand, I think. Yeah. I did the summer catch etching, which was fish. I did that for my dad, and I don't know exactly where it is because it's not like I was trying to put my hands on it the other day, um, uh, several months ago, and couldn't find it. So I don't know exactly where he put it, but and I know there were a couple of those other. I think I did one other one, but so that was one like series that I liked them. The one I was gonna do that I haven't done yet is in the winter issue, it was a cardinal etching like that. So that was really cute too. But anyway, so it was kind of fun to sort of go through the magazines and say, "Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah," and so far, I haven't seen any that I just recently purchased. There were, like I said, there were a couple that I was wary of, like the Teresa Kogut one that I bought called Believe, that I hope is not in like a previous issue of the magazine. It wasn't in any of the magazines that I own, but and I kind of think it was exclusive, but it might not have been. I don't know. I can't remember now. I tried to stick to the Jingle Ball exclusives so that I would avoid accidentally purchasing a pattern that I already had. But anyway, so I want to talk first about the other stitching that I did this week. So this is one of my WIPGO calls, this Elephant Biscornu by Tinymodernist. It's part of her Biscornu of the Month Club. And so it's this elephant. And when I worked on it, I don't know, it was last year, I had done the first half, these two up here. And so I got this one done. And I started on this other elephant. But like I said, I spent a couple of days where I just really didn't do much stitching. I stitched, well, like there was one night when the only stitching I did was like this pink line on the elephant's feet. Something like that, yeah. So I was like, it was all I could do before I was falling asleep. But anyway, so I'm hoping, I think I've only done about 4 of the 6 days, 3 or 4 of the 6 days for this. So I'm hoping that I can, finish this elephant. And the little flower crowns, they seem kind of fussily, the little flower stuff, the little, I don't know if we call them Quakers or whatever. They seem kind of fussily because it's, a few stitches of this color and a few stitches of that color. But they went pretty quickly, a little more quickly than I thought they would. But what's going to take time is like because you backstitch all the way around, and there is some backstitching in the elephants. There's backstitching around the elephants and in the little flower crowns and whatever, so that I haven't done. But so I probably am not going to be able to finish it this month, just because I've got other stuff I want to work on for Christmas or whatever. So, but I hope to get. I want to go ahead and finish that goal, But then the other thing I did was just today. I was last night and today I was stitching on this Let It Snow from the Brenda Gervais with needle and thread snowball booklet, which is 7 little winter themed pin cushions. So there's these 3 and these 2, and then there's this Snow Globe Magic, which is one I did last year for my nephew's girlfriend. I did as an ornament. And then this one, the Snowy Chalet. So all those patterns are in this book. And so I'm doing a few of them. The Let It Snow is the one, I think I talked about it last week or the week before. So all I have left to do on this one is I'm on the word it right now. This is the I. There's just a few handful of stitches there, and then the last T. And then over here are a couple of trees, Christmas trees or pine trees, not, and then some snowflakes and little snow drops like this, little individual stitches. there, and it'll be done. And I'm doing this for my brother's girlfriend. She really took good care of him. He recently had a little health issue, and so she took him to the emergency room, and they were trying, figuring out what it was, and blah blah blah. And so she was keeping in touch with my younger sister. They were talking about what was going on with him and all this stuff. So yeah, so it was very nice of her to to do that, take care of him and stuff like that. So that's one thing I decided to do for her. And then my finish is this Snowman 2023 by Lindsey of Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I've shown this before. I've been working on it for a little while now. And I finished it yesterday. We filmed our Three Sisters Creative video. We usually do that on Saturdays, but my sister Naomi had a bunch of stuff going on today, so we filmed last night. And so while we were filming, I was working on this, and I actually had the elephant Biscornu thinking I was going to work on that, but I ended up because I was going to show my progress, and then after I finished this, I thought, oh, well, I can work on that elephant Biscornu while we're finishing up, still talking and stuff. But I realized I hadn't taken, any of the threads or anything out for it. So, but anyway, I finished this. I haven't ironed it or anything yet. It's kind of crunched up there, but I did finish it. I did the little. I was working on the little frame. I finished the snowflakes before, and I did all these other little snowflakes on there. So he's all finished. Oh, one thing I didn't do. It's not quite finished. I forgot to put his little smile in. It's backstitched on there. I forgot to do that. Oh, so I lied. It's not finished. It's almost finished. It's almost finished. And I had posted on on Facebook and on Instagram. I was really proud of myself. Oh, I've got to finish. I got to finish. And I just now realized it's not finished. Forgot his little mouth. It's a mute snowman. He's finished. No, I'll put his mouth in. I forgot. Okay, so I have an almost finished. But then I have lots and lots and lots of haul. I'm going to move this out of the way so I have room to put this here. Okay. So, move that over here. Move that over here. Okay. So, last week I had not printed everything off of the PDFs that I got because I ran out of ink. I was waiting for a shipment of ink to come in, but then that came in, so I printed it all off yesterday. The rest of the things, and I almost ran out of ink again. I'm probably gonna run out soon because of all the printing that I did, and some of it I was thinking there were two. They're called Jingle Baubles, I guess. Little ornament books that I didn't buy last year, but they had a few from last year that were left, and then of course this year's. And if I'd thought it through more carefully, I would have purchased the booklets in print form, because I didn't realize. Excuse me, I've got a thread stuck to me. I didn't realize how many pages they were until I printed them, and they're like 32 pages of printing, so it was a lot of printing and a lot of color ink because I printed them in color, Anyway, so this is the one from last year, the 2022 Jingle Bell Baubles, and I'm just going to pull out the one sheet that shows all of them. Let me pull it out here. Yeah. So this is the one from last year. And I think Yeah, this is last year. No. Yes. Yeah, I guess. So, yeah, this is really cute. I like that. These little, this is a giraffe. This is by the Blue Flower. This is by the Frosted Pumpkin. This is Ink Circles. I think this. I think this is Teresa Kogut. So I like this one here. This is not even a mouse. A little mouse is leaping. These little Santas here. And I guess the one that isn't on there, because is this one here. And this is the Jingle Bell Baubles. Little, I think they're on perforated paper. And I want to say this is Sesame Street, but I'm not positive. But so you get all, all three of the little bells. So yeah, this one I guess is called Goodbye Santa. You see him flying away here. So anyway, yeah, so that's the 2022 ornament book. And then the one for this year is what had this one on the cover. And again, let me get the one with all the pictures of all the ornaments in it. Oh, sorry if I'm fussing around. Yeah. So there's this up here. These are little, like you could put them on your wine bottle, I guess. Bright Spirits here. This one is by Lindy Stitches. I can't remember, but the little mouse and the cat they're up. And they're not, like it's something like not all the creatures were asleep or something like that. Yeah, I can't get it right away, but there's a kitty and a little mouse. There's a real pretty little joy ornament. Some other things. This is by the Frosted Pumpkin. This is Coulter the Fox. There's a real cute little reindeer there. This is the Sesame Street ornament. This one is by Ink Circles. There's a tree and some elves there. It's Yo Ho Ho, I think it's what it's called, something like that. And this is by Tinymodernist. This is by the Blue Flower. This, I can't remember. Yeah, all of the designs. But anyway, so that's the 2023 Baubles notebook. I mean, Baubles pattern booklet. And then, so like I said, last week I showed about half the haul I had. So Lindy Stitches, this was all of the designers had like freebies on their shop pages, but you couldn't always see all the the freebie before you bought it or whatever. I mean, not bought it, but downloaded it. And some of them I think I downloaded, and some of them I might not have, just because I didn't know what they were, and although really I should have just downloaded all of them and then because I wouldn't necessarily have to, if I didn't want it, I guess I could, just delete it or whatever. But anyway, so I don't know which ones might have been freebies and which ones I paid for, but I like this one also here. And this is one that I was afraid I might have already had, but because Lindy, Stephanie Webb did a series of this. This is Happy Habitats series. So I remember in the Punch Deal magazine, there was one called Eagle Manor, and there's one called the Hedgehog House. So this one is Polar Bear Abode. And it, like I said, it might be in an issue that I missed somehow, that I didn't buy or whatever. Because this is an older series. I want to say, yeah, this is from 2021. So I don't know, but I didn't see it going through the magazines that I do have. So, but it's really cute. There's a polar bear there, his little house. Yeah. So there's that one. And then some other Lindy Stitches ones I did. This one that's called Glad Tidings. So this one is Gloria in Excelsis Deo. Right, so there's some angels here. And then this one here is the manger. It says, Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. So I like those two little panels there. Let me put this here so I don't lose it too. And then another Lindy Stitches that I bought was Silver Bells. And there's a little peacock with bells on the tail feathers. They're pretty. And then another Lindy Stitches. And this one is with the blue flower. And it was the blue flower that I accidentally downloaded print copies. So this is the Lindy Stitches half of it. So this is the whole thing, right? And then, so these four are by Lindy Stitches. And there's some cats there. I think it's called like something like Guardians of the Tree or something like that is the name of the individual. Yeah, Guardians of the Tree are the cats. The Stocking Heist are the two little dogs. I'll show you that in a second. The Stocking Heist, I've Been a Really Good Boy, and then Budgie Love. Okay, so this one is the Guardians of the Tree. This one is the Stocking Heist, the little dogs. This is Budgie Love, the two little birds. And then this one is I've Been a Really Good Boy. It's talking to, I don't know, Mrs. Santa or whatever. So that's cute. And then the blue flower half of that is one that just came in the mail. That's not it. Yeah. These here that she has. So there's a little I don't know what these are called. But this is the little middle block in that set of the 9 of them. There's the middle block there. So there's this, looks like a llama in a sweater. I think that's a squirrel. And these are fish. And I don't know if it has the names of all the individual designs in that series. But so you can, do them as individual little pillow kind of things, or you can do them all together in one large bunch. I don't know that they are individually named that way. It doesn't have, I don't think it has, yeah, I don't guess she named the individual, unless it's in that Lindy Stitches, design page. I don't know. Okay, I'll put that back in. I can't get it in. Anyway, so then another Lindy Stitches design I purchased was this Love and Joy. Oh, a big fat Santa. Little reindeer there. That's, yeah, a Lindy Stitches pattern. And then I got the hands-on design shiny objects. This is these little individual ornament ideas. And I think this was one that I got a floss pack for, a thread pack, yeah. So there's color and cotton colors there. Winterberry and these other colors. And it came with a little tag and a ring there. So that was cute. And also with this hands-on design order, this one here, I'm trying to hold it back so you can't really see the blocks, but Slay All Day, it says. So that goes with that order. Yeah. So then also I bought, there was a collaboration done by Kathy Barrick and her daughter who does the Hello from Liz Matthews. So there was this one, Santa and the Wool Makers. So if you see there's Santa and he's holding, it looks like a rabbit. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's a little baby lamb. And there's a sheep there. And it's got some other, there's a little owl and some birds there. And a little row of trees across the bottom. So, yeah, I thought that was really pretty. Very cute. And then there was this ink circles, and I don't remember if this was one of the freebies or if this was. It might have been just one of the exclusives or whatever. I don't know. But it says this little reindeer has a protection charm woven into his antlers, and looks like it was stitched with cranberry silk by Gloriana. That's really pretty though. Little reindeer and his little antlers. Yeah, so that's a cute ink circles design, and this one is called Reindeer Games: The Huddle. This is ink circles also. So at first, you know, when you look, it just like looks like an abstract design, but they're actually reindeer heads. And right there, this reindeer has a red nose. That's Rudolph. Yeah. So that's a cute ink circle design. And then the other ink circles, I mentioned the ornament design. And it's taken from this Seas and Greetings, right? And then, so this is the ink circle design. So it's ships with a whole bunch of Christmas elements. And this ship has the trees and a little star and looks like elves. And then this one also, the trees up there. And then there's some anchors. And there's another one, looks like it might be Santa. I don't know. But yeah, so it's nautical, but also Christmas themed. So that was very cute. And then some other things that came in the mail. Well, these blue flower patterns. The one I showed you with the, what is it called? Snowy Snuggles scrapbook that she did in collaboration with Stephanie Webb with Lindy Stitches. But then also this one, these little meerkats. This is a holiday card 2023, Merry Meerkats. Sorry, get the glare on there, but yeah. So their sweaters say fa la 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 la. That's very cute. And then this one, 12 Cats of Christmas. This is blue flower also. So there's all these different cats. There's a little tree there. The cat in the tree. And this one here. Yeah. Yeah, these two cats, these cats up here, I mean, have ice skates on. And these have these little sweaters say holly and jolly. And there's a little kitty. And this one, he's drinking the milk for Santa. Yeah. And this one's sitting in the tree there. So there's 12 cats. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I missing one? I don't know. Anyway, it's called 12 Cats for Christmas. So yeah. I see 11 cats, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Anyway, that. And then the other, the packs I got from Lindy Stitches, I got, excuse me, a floss pack of, these are Forbidden Fiber Co. Threads that are used in one of the patterns I bought. So there's these. And these trims, I think, are in the, I want to say the Snowy Scrapbook pattern things, but they had these two Lady Dot Creates chenille trims. Sizzle is this one here, and this one is Ogden Grass. The sizzle. So I think those were used in the Snowy Snuggles. And this, oh, I think, let me open this up here. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I had ordered this. This is the, a wooden ornament that from the Jingle Ball. Yeah. So that's the little Jingle Ball logo, basically. Yeah. And these are done by Matte Twist, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so it says 2023 on the bottom there. Yeah. So it's really cute. Yeah. So that was all my haul from the Jingle Ball. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Anyway, so I still haven't decided what I'm going to do for next year for WIPGO. Part of me wants to, keep working on all those things that I hadn't worked on. But another part of me wants to maybe concentrate on things that are part of a series, like I've been starting all of the Year in the Woods patterns. I started most of them. There were 3 that I missed because of cross stitch camp, so I haven't even started those 3. But I'd like to work on, all of them because they're part of that series. And then also like finishing up the Starry Night series. This is a what do you call it? Prairie Schooler pattern, because I did the Blackwork Angels, and this is very similar in style. And I just barely started it. I think in May for Mania, I think, or maybe at some point this year. I think it's one of my new starts or something like that. But so I got a very minuscule little start on it, on one ornament, and I think there are, like I said, I think there's like 5 or 6 separate, individual pieces for that, and I think they're relatively small. So part of me, and the Rabbit series and things like that. So I would like to maybe concentrate on those. And even though I have like a ton of whips, like my 4 ship patterns have progressed very slowly because they're very involved. There's lots and lots of stitching and lots and lots and lots of white or ecru or whatever for the sails and all those ships. There's part of me that really loves that kind of look, but then part of me that goes like, so much stitching, and I have lots of things, lots of whips that I really like, especially once I start working on them for WIPGO. I think, oh yeah, I could work on this. Like, part of me wants to work on them all month long, whatever, just because, when you pick them up again, you get, you get re-fascinated or whatever. And there's a couple in there that I like. There's one that the wolf that I started a long time ago that I like it. It's one of those that I am kind of ambivalent about it a little bit because part of me wants to finish it. It's really nice and I'd like to get it done. But part of me gets kind of, I don't know if frustrated is the right word, but because it's, 3 or 4 different shades of gray, and there's a gray and a brown gray and a light gray and a dark gray, and so I like it a lot, but it's difficult to do, whatever. So I'm leaning more toward those things that are part of the series that are done or part of a larger pattern. Like I have the Sleepy Hollow. It was a Sal, but it's like 4 separate pieces, and I've done the first 2, I think, maybe, or most of the second one. And I haven't even started the 3rd or 4th ones. Plus I was wanting to do them as drums, and I did the strips, but I haven't done the tops, the round, designs that are on the tops of those. So I don't know if that'll make the cut or not because there's so much to do on those. I just have to sit down and actually look at what I've got going on, and whether or not I want to, how I want to work on those, or to what degree or whatever. So anyway, but in the meantime, I have a lot of like Christmassy things I want to do. I would need to put together. And, only so much time to do it because the 25th is coming up very soon, the 24th, 25th. Whereas, like the remainder of my WIPGO stuff, I can do in the last few days of December. So I'm kind of setting it aside for, I want to do the elephant Biscornu because I'm almost to the goal on that of just, putting in 6 days or whatever. But I have other stuff I want to finish, like the Let It Snow little pillow thing that I'm doing and whatever. So anyway, that's where I stand at this point. But then I have a lot of haul that, I also want to do at some point. If only I had 8 hands, I'd have, and 3 brains, maybe I would get it all done. I don't know. But anyway, So that's where I am now. That's all my Jingle Ball haul. And like I said, I still have at least one thing coming in the mail still. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it. And so maybe by next week I'll have more to show you. I'll put the smile in on that little Santa. I mean that little snowman, and so that he's really finished. Uh, uh, but uh, but yeah. So I think that's it. So I will see you next week, and with more stuff. Don't forget to go check out our Etsy shop, Three Sisters Creative, and I think that's it. So I'll see you next week. Yeah. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.